You're up.
Welcome to the Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. I said the. There's no the in there. But anyway, Joe's going to tell us what we're talking about.
Well, I just want to say we're in a different location right now. It's pretty awesome.
TCB, taking care of business. Bob Williams.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Take care of business.
So we actually have an audience. There's
everybody
let me count all those people. Yeah, everybody say hi.
Hello.
See, there's a few voices out there.
Hey, now how many people would you say is out there?
There's at least 15 here.
No, I'm going back to the, the
fake news.
The fake news. They're arguing about how many people was it Trump's,
voting?
Was it Trump's thing compared to how many people was it Obama's inauguration?
Oh yes,
right.
The photos. Let me take a picture. I've got a camera on my. No, I'm going to take a picture. We can show them
There's
later.
at least one more person coming.
Here we go, guys. Everybody say hi. There we go. I took a picture. I have evidence here. So anyway, we were talking about kind of the news reporting. There's seems to be a bent, and sometimes an obvious bent on how news stories are reported. So that's kind of what we were talking about.
Whatever do you mean, Joe?
I don't know. I have no idea. Well, even no matter what side, I mean, because you've got Fox News, right?
Right.
And then you have the others. Is that fair to say?
Kind of. I don't get all of them, and my boss tells me there's one or two out there that's he has satellite, so I don't know. But as far as like regular cable TV, yeah, Fox is like your. And really, they've been, ever since Trump's been in this, and I'm sorry, Bob, this really upset me, really pissed me off during the primaries. They were all Trump all the time, and they're going to continue to be.
Who's that, Fox?
Fox was.
Okay.
And is. Which now, I don't.
Everybody's Trump all the time now, but
but
it depends on what what viewpoint.
Everybody's Trump all the time now because he just got to be president. And everybody else is Trump all the time because they're trying to take him down, but they really suck at it. But Fox News is like...
as long as he keeps up his Twitter account, I think he's okay.
See, that's what I love. Okay, what are we doing this about fake news?
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah. Okay, here's what's going to break up
whatever you want.
I love the fact that Donald Trump uses his Twitter account and tweets everything.
Mm-hmm.
Reagan used to... back then we didn't have any of this stuff. Can you imagine what Reagan could have done if he'd had technology and the means to communicate we have now? But Trump does. And he's like, you know what, screw you. Here's what I think right now. And they can't override that. They report on it because it's news, and they, first of all, they're pissed off about it, and they're trying to counter it. But everybody that voted for him, trust me, loves it. Do they not, Bob?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So,
Bob,
it only makes them love him more, and the news media is having a fit. And I would be a liar if I said I was not enjoying that thoroughly. But
for me, it's frustrating, that we can't have a news that, like Bob was saying just a little bit ago, that where there's not a agenda behind it, or there's not some kind
Let me ask you when that was. When did that? No. When in history did that ever happen? In America, anyway. Well, it never happened anywhere else either. Where did it happen in America? What time period was there just straight news and nobody had an agenda?
Probably never.
There you go. At least in the Founding Fathers' days, there were actual, there was just newsprint then.
Well,
and the print, they were all on somebody's side, and they pretty much said
But there's a difference between reporting an event versus giving your viewpoint on that event, though, too, or that whatever it is. Because I heard some discussion about this, and there is a difference between reporting. There's always going to be some type of perspective. It's just like looking at, like in the scripture, you have Matthew, Mark, and Luke, which are the accounts of Jesus' life. They're all from a different perspective,
right?
But they're telling the truth about it from a different point of view. They're not contradicting one another. They're reporting the event. You know what I'm saying? They're not saying.
But everybody,
It's just
everybody reports an event through their own brain filter as they see it.
right.
That's why cops say, you got a crowd of people, they saw something happen,
Yes,
and they
right.
interview each one, and each one will tell you something a little different than the other
Right.
person because they all saw the same thing.
But
They
isn't
s-
there a point where we interpret, or some reporter interprets based? I mean, it's obviously skewed. You look at the news reports today; they're obviously skewed. I want to share this article, and I was trying to find it before we start taping, but it was talking about the Supreme Court justice nominee. It was about that, and she made this derogatory comment, or whoever wrote it, that says something about, is Trump going to pick like a jurist who has a narrow reading of the Constitution? So right there, they're showing